Hi friends, welcome back to The Generous Poor. I'm so glad you're here today. Whether you're cash planning with me or just hanging out while sipping your Sunday coffee or mocktail, you know how we do around here. A little budgeting, a little soul soothing, and a lot of real life in between. This is my third paycheck of July. We call it, we are a bi-weekly paid family, so this is our second paycheck of July, but it's our third week of July. And so I'm planning out $2,418 today, and we're doing a full cash breakdown, unstuffing some credit cards, and giving our binders a little refresh. And yes, the Christmas binder is going to get open because I had a Christmas envelope in my celebrations binder, and since now I'm doing a Christmas binder, I need to move that money from my Christmas envelope into my binder because chaos is not part of the Christmas plan. So let's start by unstuffing my credit card purchases from last week. And this is always where I take a deep breath, not because anything terrible happened, but because this is a part where I have to own it, if you know what I mean. So let me grab my wallet. I have switched into this because it is actually easier to use than I was starting to break all my envelopes inside my wallet. So let's grab out my envelope tracker. This is the tracker that I use every single week when I make a purchase on my credit card. And so what I do every single week is go through my credit card purchases, take it out, and pay myself back. So let's get started with that. And let's see how it went. So groceries, we have $2.50 and we have 65. So I need $3.15 from my grocery envelope. And we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. So I need to pull out from my buffer. I knew I went over this week. And so I have 280. So I need to get $35 from this envelope. So let's see what we have here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10. So we'll leave a 10 in here and we'll take 25. So now we should have 315. So let's do 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83. So we'll put that in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's perfect. So, in fact, let me move this over a little bit so I can put my money in the right spot. So my 5's there. And then I'll put my $10 back in buffer. I knew I went over this week. There's a new market that opened up in our town, and I got a lot of prepared stuff and walked out with only 2 bags of groceries instead of, you know, the 5 I usually do. And it was great that someone else was cooking, but the bill was a lot more than I expected. So I don't know. Anyway, so now dining out. Dining out is 58, and I took a friend out for lunch for her birthday. And so let's see, 100 minus 58, so I need 42 back. 20, 40, 1, 42. And I usually do, or I try to do a change, but this week I didn't, and it's working out for us, thankfully. Because usually I don't have exactly the amount that we need. Household is 50, and I think that's all we have, so 50. I needed to do a run to get paper towels and different things for the house after we had house guests for 4th of July weekend. So I knew that was going to blow my budget. Let's see. Lori is going to get 70. Let's see what we have in here. 50, 70. Okay. So we have 50, 70. So I'm just going to put these 5 ones back. And check that off. Date night is 21. and my husband and I went and had coffee. So it was a coffee date day, um, which was really fun. So we both got coffee and a little treat. So we didn't really have our date night, but we had our date day, which counts. Still a nice thing to do. So their date night is getting 21. So let's put our 20 back, our 5, and we'll get $4 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now date night has 54 left over. Let's put that in there. I did a little better this week, I think, because we didn't have house guests. We didn't have anybody here. Okay, so that is going to do it for my wallet. So now I have to go into, where did I put haircuts? Let's see. I think I put it in my short term. My husband went and got a haircut, so we need to pull out 25. And this is going to be, so we're taking out our, the only 25 we have in there, so we're going to 0. But I usually keep prop money in here because it builds and builds, and I don't want to keep, I'd rather keep this in the bank. So this goes back, and today is Sunday. What is today's date? My phone I'm recording on, so I can't see. Today's the 13th, I think. Anyway, we'll just put the 13th. And I will put this prop money in the back so I don't get it confused with the rest of the money. But I do need to move that over. Giving is, I'm going to be taking out, is this the only one that we have? Yeah, I think this is it in this binder. Giving is in this binder. I made a donation, and so I just have to pull this out of my, so it looks like we have, actually it was 25. So we got 10, 25. So in this envelope now we have 100. I made these prop for anything over $100. I'm going to be putting these placeholders in here. So 105 should be left, which is right. So we're taking out 25, which leaves us 105. And we'll put this back in our envelope. And this is just extra giving. We donated to a local food pantry. It seems like everyone's needing that extra little love right now, so we did that. Okay, so Celebrate is Celebrate in this one? Nope. So Celebrate is going to be in this one. And Celebrate, again, I took a friend out and I got her a gift. So we just have to update this. And I spent $50, so we'll put that back here. And we'll update our tracker. So 713 minus 50. So now Celebrate has $150 in it. And I have to update this. And then Pearl is actually in our overflow. So let me grab that. Pearl is in my overflow. I just don't carry that around in my wallet anymore because we pay for her stuff on our credit card and it doesn't make sense to carry around the cash. So we're pulling out 30, 10, 20, 30. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that means. So that goes there. And now, oh, where did this one come from? Oh, shoot. Oh, haircuts. So haircuts, I believe, because we just took 25 out of haircuts. let's see if we're missing our tracker. Yep, we are. Whew, that was easy. We got to build that back up. We used to have 3 boys and my husband doing the haircuts, and now we only have 1 boy and my husband. So that's kind of nice. Bittersweet, I would say. Let's say bittersweet. So I'm gonna put my pen back, and then let's see what we should have over on our cash tray. And this week we did not pull any money out for change. So everything over here should equal 644. Put that right there. So let me do the prop money first. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. That worked out. So that's 100. So this should be 544 in cash. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, right on the nose. So this is going back to the bank. I'm going to wipe my tracker off and put it back in my wallet. And then this goes, oh, my back to the bank is in my overflow. So we will put this back to the bank. And then I will move over $100 from our savings to pay my credit card off. So we'll put that off to the side. And so that is done. Feels good. And then I'll put this back in here, but I'll actually leave it back here because I have to clean it. So let's put this right here, because now what we have to do is I have to do one thing in my Christmas binder. Let me grab my holiday and celebrations just to clear this out first. So Christmas, I put $100 in this Christmas envelope. Here's my little note, move to Christmas binder. I put $100 in here because this is where I kind of keep this is where my Christmas envelope is. But what I'm doing now is my Christmas binder, which is Christmas Eve, Christmas food. I kind of did it all different, and the different categories around Christmas. So what I'm going to do is this money needs to get reallocated into my binder along with what was used to be in this Christmas envelope. So we are going to put this off to the side. So we're not going to be stuffing the Christmas envelope in here going forward. We're just going to be stuffing my Christmas binder. So let's put that like that. And I put them in order of how I wanted them to be paid. And so let's see what we have. So we have 763 plus 100. So we have 863 here. And then this is all prop money. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 63. So Christmas Eve, I just want to get this done before we start stuffing. So Christmas Eve, I budgeted $250. So we're going to take 1, 2, and this money is sitting in my savings account because Christmas is 6 months away. And so I didn't want that to be sitting in my binders. So let's put that there. 50, 10, and then another 50, and then the 100. So we will put in 250. And so this now is fully funded, and I will get a fully funded placeholder so that I know that this is fully funded. In fact, I might even grab a paper clip so that I know that this one is done. And then we'll just put it right there so that I don't put anything else into it. Okay, and then I'll fill out the tracker later. This is for the party. Okay, so now this one is Christmas food and drink. Oh, this is for the other one. Christmas food and drink, and I budgeted $500. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5. So actually, let me grab, I have a $500 placeholder. So let me grab that. Let me move this closer. So we are going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, and we're going to put a $500 placeholder in here. And this now is fully funded food and drink. So this was what was happening is I was putting money into my Christmas envelope, and I was like, I wanted to see what I was working towards and what was being funded and what I had covered. And just kind of piling a bunch of cash into an envelope wasn't helping me visualize that. So I made these envelopes to cover Christmas Eve, food and drink, a party that we have every year, different festivities, decor, giving, our boys, gifts, and travel. And so I put them in order of how I wanted to kind of fund them. And so now we have 50, 60, 70, no, I'm sorry, 110, $113 left. So this one is 25. So it's 1, 2, so this is 300. So we are putting in 50, 60, 3. So this will get in here. And now this is the one that we're going to be working on moving forward is our ugly sweater Christmas party. And what did I say this one had? 113. So we have 300 is our budget. So we need $187 left to fund this, to fully fund this. So this is the one now we are working on. And so what I will do is I will put this paper clip right here so I know this is the one that we are working on. And then this tracker will actually sit in the front. I'm going to put it right here so that I know what the running total in all the envelopes are. So hopefully that makes sense. And I will put this one, actually we'll just add it right here because we're going to be doing a budget. So I wanted to get that finished because I wanted to do it the last time that I was cash stuffing, and I didn't have any time. So I'm going to put that money in the back here. So anyway, oh, that feels so good. I can't tell you how good it feels. It's like slowly building up the magic without blowing the December budget. Peace of mind always prevails. So hopefully you like my brand new trackers that I made. I had so much design. I had a lot of fun designing them. Kind of a spin-off of some UK cash stuffers. Iris Budget does it, different ones. And so I just thought, you know what, when I open up the binders, I don't want to see, I want to see fun stuff. I want to see fun, like dollars, like the, $500. I want my binders to be fun. So make it how you want to make it, so that you come back and, you keep stuffing your stuff. So anyway, let's get down to the paycheck. We are budgeting $2,418 total. And let me grab my cash planning sheet. And here's the truth. Both of my boys, my older boys, are out of the house now. And so we're recalibrating. Grocery bills are lower, laundry loads are smaller, but we're still trying to figure out what our sweet spot is because we still have one more boy here until he leaves for college in the fall. And so I'm reducing some of my envelopes. Last week, our old budget was $350 for groceries. We moved down to $300. It's possible that it can even creep down a little bit lower as we kind of go along. But our main categories: groceries, dining out, household, Lori, date night. And I'm thinking about doing date night and dining out in the same one now that the boys are gone, because honestly, if I'm dining out, it's probably with my husband. But I haven't quite figured that out yet. So Pearl, kindness. I'm going to be moving business into its own. I did move it, so it's not going to be in my wallet anymore. But for this week, we will keep it right there. And so I'm going to fill out just my variables because I do know what I'm doing every single week. And then we'll go through the binders. Household, I reduced from 100 and now I'm doing $25 a week. Lori, I'm still doing 200. Date night, 150. Again, this is for 2 weeks. Pearl is 60. Her food is $30 a week. Kindness, I'm doing 40, $20 a week. Business, I also reduced. And buffer, I reduced as well. It used to be 100 in these let's start with my 1K. So let's say we're going to be cash stuffing 2418 this week. This is where I start to get in trouble because I forget to reduce this. And 50. Okay, so to right here, we have 1,028 to budget. So this is my 1K savings challenge that I made. How cute is that? And progress, not perfection. There's a slip pocket right here so that if I only have $5 to put in that week, I can just put that in there because these are, the starting stuffing is $10. And so what I did is here's 10s, here's the 10s, here's the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And we already stuffed all the 50s. So all the 50s are stuffed. And one of the 40s. And so this week we're going to stuff another 40. So we'll be able to get that going. So we will get the 1K, and that is going to be 40. And then my wild card Wednesday and my savings Saturday each get 300. Again, this is for 2 weeks, so each day I play, I do $150 because I'm not doing mini Mondays anymore. So let's grab our celebrations binder. See what we're gonna stuff. Hopefully you can see this. Birthdays. Birthdays is gonna get 10. Birthdays, entertaining is going to get. Am I going to be doing entertaining this week? I don't think so. Gifts, we are definitely going to fund because there's nothing in here. And so we're going to do, I put this tracker in here, so we're going to do gifts, 13. Oh no. Okay, so we have 1028 minus 40 minus 600 minus 10 minus 13. So we have 365. So we put 13. Celebrate, we're also going to do 10. summer fun. We're going to do all the summers. So we're going to do summer, fall. So we're going to do, I'm actually going to put that right here. Summer, fall, winter, and spring. So we are going to do summer, fall, winter, spring. And we're going to do 25. So we're going to do 25. I'm just going to put it right here. 25, 15, 10, and 15. So minus 15, minus 10, minus 15. Okay, so we got those. And again, this is for, you know, seasonal activities, things that I'm not planning on, but I do want to make sure I don't say no to because I didn't budget for them. So I'm sort of doing these budget buckets because I want to make sure that we're planning for the kind of unplanned. Christmas is going to get 100, but I will be putting it in the binder. And New Year's Eve, I'm going to put 5. Even though, did I already do 100? See, this is where I start to mess myself up. So let's go 1028 minus 40 minus 300 minus 300 minus 10, 13, minus 25, minus 15, minus 10, minus 15, minus 100, minus 20, and 5. So 165, and we're on New Year's Eve. And then Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and 4th of July. I did move my 4th of July envelope back in here because this 4th of July we had people here and I didn't fund it. So I took it out of like a barbecue or something. So I shifted it back in. Okay, so now we are going to move on to, let's do long term. So long term experiences is going to get, let's see what we have here. So we have 10, 20, 30. And so we'll do 10. Weekend getaway, I'm going to do 15. Girls trip, we are not going to do. Home improvement, hopefully you can see this. Home improvement, I don't believe I'm putting on the list this week. I'm not putting home improvement. Yard and garden, I'm going to. My garden is just gangbusters crazy right now because it's been raining so much. Hobbies, I'm going to do 5. And then giving, am I going to do anything for giving? I think I'm going to leave giving, I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, so that's going to do it for this binder. Now we are going to pull out our high priority binder. And emergency fund is going to get 25. I always put 25 in. So we'll be able to do like a little half of one of those. Medical, dental. I'll put this right here. And each of those are going to get 25. And then 1 month ahead is also, I believe, going to get 1 month. It's going to get 10. Let's see where we are. So 1028 minus 40. Whoops. Is that right? So 1028. Sorry about this. $10, $13, $10, $25, $15, $10, $15, $20, $100, $5, $10. We can get away, got $15, $5, $25, $50. Okay, so we have, oh, and then we have 10. So we have $40 left. And we are going to go into home maintenance. I don't know where home maintenance is. Did I put home maintenance in over here? There it is. So home maintenance is going to get 25. And then we will do self-care. I want to start funding that. I want to start giving back to myself. And so we're going to do 5 haircuts. We completely depleted this week. And we're going to do 5. And then wellness, we'll do 5. And that should bring us to 0. So I will do this off camera, the cash planning, because it's, a lot. And so let's just make sure we have exactly what we budgeted. So we have 600. Is that right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me see. Hopefully this is right. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like losing it because I keep messing this up. 600, 200, 50, 200, 150, 60, 40, 40, 50, 40, 300, 300, 10, 13, 10, 25, 15, 10, 15, 20, 100, 5, 10, 15, 10, 5, 25, 50, 10, 25, 5, 5, 5, 24.18 on the nose. Done. Whew, always makes me nervous. You'll notice I don't stuff a lot of named events. Instead, I'm funding experiences and seasonal funds because life doesn't always give us advance notice. And I want to be able to say yes to the surprise beach bonfire, street fair, and the last minute girls' night. It keeps things flexible in my budget and joyful without busting my budget. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We gave every dollar a job, honoring our past spending and planned ahead for the future fun. I'm feeling good about this setup, especially the little changes like shrinking the buffer and keeping business separate. I'm adjusting some categories lately, and maybe you are too. Maybe someone moved out, or maybe you're entering a new season. But I just want you to say, I want to say to you that it's okay to shift things. It's okay to move things around. Life is fluid. Your life doesn't look like it did a year ago, and your life probably isn't going to look like it did today in a year, because that's your life. Life changes, and so it's good to check in with yourself, tweak your budget, move things around. Just like Christmas, I'm going to keep my Christmas envelope in my celebrations binder as a reminder to myself to budget for it. And so even though I'm not pulling this binder out every single week, I am moving that money into my Christmas envelope and making it work for me. So drop a butterfly, which is what I've put on my new 1K savings challenge. Drop a butterfly in the comments if you're working on your Christmas or savings binders too. And let me know, what envelopes are you shrinking right now to create more space for the things you love. Until next time, stay generous with your money, your energy, and yourself. Have a great rest of your weekend.